We need to talk about when insurance companies don't want to pay. I want to walk you through the example of where we went through a major hurricane on a 48 unit building and the insurance company refused to pay what was due and the damages. I want to walk you through how we handled it, what we did, the people that we pulled onto the team to get through it, and how we eventually won. But it took a long and hard fight. So insurance companies by nature make money by not paying. And so it's kind of crazy to think that you're paying this insurance company for when something goes wrong. But when something does go wrong, their business model is to pay out as little as possible so that they retain more profit for the company. And that's exactly what I experienced. A hurricane hit our 48 unit in Texas. This was many years ago. It was Hurricane Harvey, and it blew off roofs. It knocked trees down, flooded the street. Like, it was insane. Knocked entire walls down, and the damage was extensive. And about 250, 300,000 worth of damage. I couldn't even get a hold of the insurance company. They were completely overwhelmed and completely saturated with calls. And so eventually I hired what's called a public adjuster. Now, a public adjuster is someone who used to work for the insurance companies and now they work for the public. They work for you and I, and they help us negotiate with the insurance company. They help us with all the paperwork, and they take a cut. This guy was going to take a 10% cut of whatever we got on the claim. Even he was getting nowhere with this insurance company. Months and months go by. Meanwhile, I've got tenants in disaster situations and the property is a mess and the insurance company isn't even responding. Finally, they come out and they do an inspection. And long story short, they offered us a third of what the damages were. They offered us about $95,000, and as I said, the damages were about $300,000. And so the public adjuster actually told me, you know, this is crazy. I think you need an attorney in this situation, and I've got just the attorney for you. He specializes in hurricanes. And so I finally got a hold of this guy, and he said, oh, who's your insurance company? I told him, and he said, oh, I know them. It was a regional insurance company in the Southwest. And he said, yeah, I've sued them before. They're just hoping you're gonna go away. And I won last time I sued them. So I'm like, oh man, you're the perfect attorney for me. The problem is, he said he takes 40% of whatever he gets. But he said, look, here's the deal. You've already got $95,000. I'm not going to take a cut of any of that. Just whatever I get above that, I'm going to take 40%. And here's the other thing. I'm going to be able to get you a lot more money than you'll be able to get on your own, which will cover my fee. And so we went forward with it. Went ahead and signed the paperwork, moved forward with this guy. And the best part was he was handling all the paperwork and the negotiations with the insurance company. So I didn't have anything to do. But it took a long time. It took almost a year, and we went to court, and then we won. And we won what we should have got in the first place. And it was more than the $300,000, and enough to cover his fee as well. And so what I learned from the situation is you have to really, really be careful. When an insurance company makes you an offer, don't just jump on it. Make sure you know what you're getting and if it's enough to cover the claim. And if it's not enough, don't back down. Get experts in your corner. Get experts on your team. Get a public adjuster or an attorney or someone who's going to be able to help you sort through all the stuff they're going to throw at you to try to get you to go away and just take some low amount of money that isn't enough to cover the damage. That's the lesson I learned. If that's been helpful to you, hit the like button, share this with someone who might need it, and we'll see you on the next episode.